Joining me now is the boss man, Ezra Levant, and he's got a very special investigation to tell us all about. Hey, boss, thanks for joining me on, I guess, your own show.
Well, Sheila, thanks for hosting the show. And this week I've been so busy with another special project that I needed to take the time off. So thank you for spotting me off on the show. But that said, we got some very interesting news that we just had to roll out. As you know, politicians across the West have been cheating on their own lockdowns. We see that in almost every government. Gavin Newsom of California, most famously going to an exclusive luxury dinner when he locked down other restaurants. Nancy Pelosi in the Congress going to a private hair salon when she locked down barbershops for the little people. This has been everywhere. We've seen resignations en masse in Alberta, and the finance minister of Ontario resigning in disgrace after cheating. We haven't made a big noise about it, but we have been hunting lockdown cheaters for about 2 months now. And I don't want to publicize where we have sent people, but let me put it this way. 5 locations in 3 countries. And you know, it's a high risk, high reward strategy because you're just guessing where a politician would be, when they would be there. You're guessing that you would find them. I mean, they're not likely going to be walking on the street. So you need some intel, you need tips. And we finally found one. John Tory, the mayor of Toronto, perhaps the meanest lockdown brute in the country. Well, there was a weekend get together at his gorgeous, gorgeous place in a private gated community in North Palm Beach. And you can see the footage here. Beautiful home. It's got to be worth at least $10 million now. Luxurious in every way. And our on-the-spot eyes saw cars coming and going all weekend. Now, you might be thinking, well, is that a housekeeper or a maintenance person? No. It wasn't that. These were luxury vehicles. There was a friendly summertime bicycle. They came and went all weekend. These were not maintenance people or housekeepers or anything like that. It was someone enjoying John Tory's beautiful home in Florida. Now, John Tory himself says it's not him, but he's lied about things like this before. But let's take him at his word. Maybe it wasn't him. So who was it? Was it his kids? Was it his friends? Who's using John Tory's $10 million Florida getaway when the mayor himself is saying, don't you dare travel? Who do you think it is, Sheila?
Well, I don't think it even matters who it is, because the thing is that John Tory says that the best way for people to live their lives is under his authoritarian lockdown thumb in Ontario. And yet, someone, be it Tory or his family or extended family or friends, is using his luxury home in one of the least restrictive states in the entire union. And I think that shows that even John Tory doesn't think that the lockdown is working.
Yeah, I mean, he's been such a vicious scold. And I mean, I don't care if some mayor scolds me. I mean, what do I care? It's not the scolding. It's the use of the law. He's the guy who dispatched 100 police, including 6 riot horses, to crush the barbecue rebellion of Adam Skelly at Adamson's Barbecue. They are naming and shaming people they're calling for massive fines. As you know, Sheila, our Fight the Fines project has many cases in Ontario. So he's brutal, except for his own property. And I want to know who it was. I mean, I'm a skeptic when he says it wasn't him, but let's assume, you know, a stop clock is right twice a day. Let's assume that's the truth. So who was it there? Because it wasn't criminals breaking in. There were people using it. So who were they? And why won't he tell us? Why is he protecting family, friends? I don't know. And why would any other Canadian, especially someone in Toronto, live under the lockdown when the boss is clear? Well, if you're friends with me, you don't have to follow the rules. That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.